Yes, unfortunately we are starting to suffer. Now there is some cheese over there that's going to be handy. We kind of need to get that. Now these is a little teleport sequence. Volcanic potion. Now because I know I'm going to face that Diggle, I'm going to cast off that spell. And there we go. Got hold of killed that Diggle. We're not going to do much for a while because we've got the hold of the Diggle plague. And you see this square here is a teleportation device. If you step on that, you jump to its twin wherever it is in the dungeon. Aha, now this is an interesting little place. Demons are quite weak, so I'm not too worried about how many health points I've got at the moment. Can take that on. Got a new weapon. Not as anywhere as good as what we got now. We'll just get rid of that trap. Here, you can place these blocks down. Depending on the sequence that you put them down in, you create a different vending machine when you do this. And this creates a food vending machine. We're going to spend a little bit of our money buying some of these cheap items. Because quite frankly we could just do with the health back, and also we're going to buy a Diggle egg. These are not common, so we're going to get a Diggle egg, we're going to get some cheese. So we've gone through most of our money, and then we're going to break all these cheeses down into individual bits, and then we're not going to make that type of omelette, we're going to make a cheese omelette. A lot more efficient. And we've got a couple of grilled cheese, and these are quite good because these regenerate 36 health back. So it's going to be very handy for us. Cost us money, but quite frankly, it's a small price to pay for not dying. Now what we've got here, we've got a gnome, so we don't have to really worry about the gnome. Quite weak. Oop. More grilled cheese, more sewer brews, more pear wine. Got another food vendor over here. See, grilled cheese sandwich. If you get bread and a certain type of cheese, you can make a grilled cheese sandwich. No, nothing really there I need. And then we're just going to get this out of the way. So we're going to play around and just double check this throwing. So you see if I whack him with the throwing, it just forces him back. Native gold. Now you see here that that's part of a trap, the gargoyle trap. There's almost certainly always a trap associated with it. And there we go. We managed to find it. Acidic salts, that is quite useful as a crafting component in Alchemy. And that's a ring. +1 dodge chance? Yes. Really pathetic ring. We're going to use it because we've got like nothing else. You evil git. Thankfully we got the berserk, which increases our damage. Right. Okay, we grab the leather belt. We're going to equip the ring, equip the leather belt. Just going to double check the robe, +1 dodge. That's slightly better. We really could do with finding some better armor. It's a crafting piece, copper wire, nothing down there. Going to avoid walking needlessly across areas. Now we're going to retreat here for a bit. Now those creatures never do go into those portals. We retreated here just so I could put a little bit of distance between them and us, and then I can think about what we're going to do. Now we got nothing we can throw right now. We got some traps. Also, it just helped regenerate some of that hit points back. If I come over here now, there we go. Can we throw a softball at them? Yes. Softballs aren't that useful, so we're just going to sit here and throw softballs at him, and we kill him. And there's the other one. We're going to slap up our magic ability. Just helps reduce the overall cost, the health that we lose, because we don't actually have a lot of food at the moment. Till we get some more food, everything's kind of dangerous. I don't want to just keep relying on health regen. We've got some more Diggle eggs. What we could do is with more cheese, really. Bats aren't that dangerous. We can afford the health loss. We can't afford the health loss now, so we're going to use the magic. Now these, remember, cause about 3 damage, so we've got just enough to try and take this on. Right, we're going to make the decision. We're going to run away here. Now we're going to try and use the special ability. That forced it back. And gave us that opening. Well, it would have given us the opening, but it got killed. So that's just as good. Now, remember, see that? Remember to look for the trap. Now, that was a gargoyle trap, which means somewhere up there there's a gargoyle. Blobbies. Right, we're going to try and take these from a distance. We're also quite low on health. So I'm going to put a boulder trap. There we go. Place those traps down. We get the experience points for killing it without actually having to lay a single finger on it whatsoever. We're going to put these traps down just along here. Going to do much the same way. And we're going to throw. There we go. It's taken a load of damage. And that killed it. And don't have a lot of health at the moment, so I was just trying to make use of those items. That's why you've got them. Now this area is nearly always trapped. There you go. And that gets us up a level. That gives us our healing. Right, let's have a look. Trap sense. Now this is going to be useful. Increases our distance we can see traps, our vision range, and also easier to actually disable traps. What we're going to do is we're going to learn that, because right now traps are one of our biggest concerns. At some point we're going to have to try and invest in some combat ability, because we kind of suck and it's just going to get harder and harder for us. Now you can compensate by getting hold of better weapons, but we can't guarantee on getting better weapons. Right, so we're going to explore over here now. Thankfully Berserker Rage came up. And there you go, that's the gargoyle I was talking about. Now we've got quite a few gargoyle eggs, Diggle eggs. So it's going to make it a little bit easier to make some of those cheesy omelettes. We just got to find some cheese now. Aha, now this is a combat square. We step on here and a creature gets created here, here, here and here. So what we're going to do is we're going to move towards this gnome. We're not going to attack the gnome because the gnome is like the weakest of the lot. Now I've got the lightning and berserk, so yes, it was enough to take out that creature in one hit. So I did. Now I can cancel that. And there we go. That's got a few extra experience points and defeated some creatures. Let's take a little look again. There is some food that we can get here. We can get the Danish. Probably worth having that. It's an extra 10 health. As we're done around here. Now what I could do is step into the teleporter. A couple of diggles. So we're going to use up our magic. It's always worth it. Just have a quick check before I cancel it. No, nothing else is really around. Now that type of cheese we can make use of. because that will allow us to make a grilled cheese sandwich. But we need to get some bread. But I know where we can get bread from. Okay. We got quite badly beaten up there, so we're going to escape for the time being. And just get out of there. Now, whilst we let ourselves regenerate, let's go get that bread. There you go, get the bread. Then we go to the disposable ingot press and go to the ingredients. See, we can make this grilled cheese sandwich. We can also turn that gold into an actual ingot. Now, one of the things I haven't said yet is the interesting dialogue that happens in this game. And we're going to see that soon. Right, I'll start pointing that out. What have we got? We've got 5 cheese, so we can make ourselves another cheesy omelette. Don't quite have enough. We need minimum of 3, we've got 2. Right, we're just going to move these out the way. And then what we got? We've got the crude iron mace. Right, we're going to slap up that magic spell. Oh, we're going to slap these monsters around a bit. And there we go. Is there anything else around? No. So we're going to cancel that. Some more cheese. Ring of Ash. Now that's handy. But is it better than what we've got? Yes. We're going to get rid of that. And we're going to equip the Ring of Ash. It increases our fire protection. Okay, pull that. That's opened up a wall, giving us some arrows. We got some more. Here we go. Amber, oil of vitriol, aqua vitae, creative potion of Midas. Helps increase the gold drop. Oh, now there's a lot in here. We need to just try and deal with him. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have a look for its dialogue and see if we can actually spot anything. There's a lot of references in this game usually. Now I think these creatures are actually generally a little bit more silent than others. Yeah. Okay, we'll come back to that next creature we find. For the moment, loot, loot, loot. Not even a loot fisk, just general, real loot. I'm just going to loot this place. This is great. This is just kind of just what we needed. Right, okay, here we go. Got an electro blobby coming up. Don't want to try and deal with it directly, so we're going to throw a couple of these. There we go, we got it. Lockpick. Another creature. Come around, grab the cheese. Suppose I should use some of my ranged weaponry in there. Got it. Right, okay, that looks like we've got quite a lot of this bit checked out now. Come down here, just get the rest of this room. Mushrooms. Mushrooms, if you use them, can grant temporary abilities. I think virtually all of them are good. I think there's only 1 or 2 ones which could be problematic. Alright, just deal with these. And we killed him on the counter-attack. Oh no, there's another demon. I was just saying about showing you some of the things they say, and of course, this is the time they happen to be completely and utterly silent, of course. Let's just eat that pear. It's only worth a few health. And that's, oh. Now you see that? That's like an acidic blob on the floor. We don't really want to stand on that. You see, even the baddies took damage from it. That's a good run of dodging. We're going to step around that. Now, aha! It's time to start doing some more pressing and other bits and pieces. Is there anything that we can actually do? Potion of invisibility. Now that could be a lifesaver. only grants about 5 turns, but quite frankly, I know how this game works. We're going to take that, because that could really save our life. We're going to get a load more empty flasks. Plastic comes up fairly often, but actually having hold of the flasks is not so common. Now, this is potion making, pour to still. Now, see here, oh, we can make Diggle Nog. That's quite handy. What we're going to do, though, is we're going to get through that sewer brew, make some stronger stuff. Hard cider. Do we not have enough for hard cider? No, I think we should take a look at maybe investing in some of the higher levels. And you see here, you can plums. You can turn on everything basically into aquavitae. The Diggle Nog, that allows you to temporarily turn into a diggle. You need a leather belt. Grog, leather belt, a swashbuckling belt. See, there's some interesting choices. Oh, one of the things I never actually did was had a look at the weapon I'm currently using. 4, 5. Well, that makes... We'll just take the better weapon. That gives damage reduction, but decreases magic. That's crit chance and dodge chance. Dodge is actually quite good at the moment. Basic robes. So it's only 1 point of damage reduction. We're not going to use that.